What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be spectating random players in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do find this video helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below if you would like to see a video about playing against these lightsabers endgame. I've gotten like a decent amount of comments, whether it be on my YouTube comment section or on stream, of people just being like, yo, like, keep losing to people just force pushing me into zone endgame. And it is pretty cheesy, but there are some things you can do to hopefully play against it. Maybe we'll talk about some of that during the course of this game if we, you know, spectate anybody playing against it. But let me know if that's something you would like to see, because sometimes when I get a bunch of comments like that, I'm like, okay, this would be something that people would want to see a video on, but you also never know if other people are struggling with it as well, that just aren't, you know, leaving comments or anything like that. We could just go Eclipse, I guess, is the first POI here. Hopefully people land here. I would assume they do. People like to get the mythics. Yeah, fair amount of people. You know, who's going to eliminate me? Go to the Star Wars lady. I say her name wrong all the time. I think her name is Ahsoka. That's what I thought I said in the last video I made, but people were still telling me I'm wrong. I just don't know how to say her name. I'll just refer to her as Star Wars lady. Yo, can one of you kill me, please? No? But these POIs are always so chaotic. I think this person is just rushing the vault. There we go. Bro, how was I the first person to die and it took that long? We're going to be on board with Davis here. He was just rushing the vault. Ends up eliminating the boss. Where's the key card though? Okay, he has it. I was like looking for it. Personally, I wouldn't be that concerned about killing this drone. I feel like you're likely to be taking more damage fighting it. Like, I think you just run in and open the vault, and then you kind of have that drone there to stop others from coming in. Same with that camera. Like, you're already marked. I feel like you might as well just leave that one to watch your back while you're in the vault. But it is what it is. But, like, if he just went for the vault here, he would have already been inside and already gotten loot. And I feel like you really just don't want to be where he is right now, because he can put this ice wall behind him to block other people. But you don't want to be there, because I feel like a lot of people are going to be rushing the area knowing you killed the boss. And with this vault kind of having this, like, wrap-around long hallway, I think having that camera outside there and having that turret outside there would be nice. So he has the choice of the ray gun, the MK, or the chug jug. I feel like he just 100% takes the MK, yeah. Even with it getting nerfed, it's still pretty solid. And of those options, it's like far and away the best one. Unfortunately, they have no mobility though. They go no shotgun, but grenade launcher. Do they take this shotgun? I can't tell if that's a gold one or a green one because of the lighting in here. Okay, it is a gold. Personally, I think you take MK, pump, heals, and then your choice of either launcher or ice wall here. He's gonna have somebody getting on him. And he's dead. It's over. GG's. Took a little too long looting. With these vault POIs, I feel like you just want to be in a constant rush. And that's like one of the reasons why having the drone outside would have been nice, to potentially maybe better alert the player that we were watching that this guy was coming behind them, because even if you do place that ice wall, the person has shockwaves or they have a grenade launcher, they're just going to easily get through. And this player chose kind of more of like what I was thinking of shotgun AR, nade launcher. Personally, I don't use a nade launcher. It's kind of lame, but I think it's better to have it like this than have the SMG as well and not have shockwaves. And I feel like if you're going to do pump AR, like, I think I like the twin mag more than the MK. Definitely at, like, longer range. But the MK is a nice, like, kind of... It's a better spray weapon replacement. Oh, he hit that? This is a push. Oh, no. But yeah, that's one of the nice things about the grenade launcher. You can just use it to zone people off of corners like that. He hit one of the shots, which surprised me. And then he's able to just shoot another one at that corner. And then that Star Wars lady there has to choose between either sitting on that grenade and taking damage or backing up, which allows this player that we're spectating to push them. Like, that's one of the really nice things about the explosive there. Just like having it makes it easier for him to make that push, because the other player can't stand there anymore to like play the right shoulder peek. I'm not sure what's going on now. Don't see which radio towers are in until another 2 minutes roughly. Not sure what this player's trying to do. Like, I don't know if he had visual audio on another person or something. Maybe they're just, okay, yeah. GG's. And so I did not look at which radio towers were in zone when I was landing. I should have, because then we would kind of have a better idea of how this player should rotate. It doesn't look like the one near them is here. So there's a radio tower spawn here, and it's either there or Frenzy. It doesn't look like it's there this game. And so the closest radio tower to this player is probably going to be the one at this ice lake or the one here. It alternates between those spots. And so I think if you are this player, you want to be in more of a rush to get there. I don't think rerolling these augments is that big of a deal. I would just want to be able to get to the radio tower in time because forecast is ridiculous. I've talked about it in so many videos during this season. Very good. But with the recent nerf to slurp juice, you only get one from the radio tower boss, and you get one from combat cache, and you get one from island and solos. So if you do want to carry slurp juice, I think it's even more important that you get the island now. That way you can get island combat cache, you can get boss and combat cache, and then have your 2 slurps there, and then you would have multiple to fight island if you choose to fight island. But like needing to go island and needing to capture island just to get your second slurp, I feel like is not ideal. This should be a kill. Like there's just not much this player can do there. Yeah. Pizza, I would much rather have the pizza over minis. Seems like they're just going to stick with the minis, but I think pizza's a better healing item. Especially in zero build, I think having fast heals is very important. Like, it's important all the time, but in zero build especially, I would rather just throw that pizza down and then carry 4 slices than carry the minis, which can only get you to 50 shield anyways and take longer. Like, if you get, like, bad timing, which can happen a decent amount in zero build, like, someone just shockwaves on you, it doesn't matter if you're a much better player than them. If you're not able to heal in that time, like, you're probably gonna dead. Like, timing just matters so much in zero build. And if you're, you know, running around making plays, being aggressive, like this player seems to want to, I think you definitely want those faster heals. So it seems like they just don't care at all about getting the radio tower. Maybe they're gonna rift to it. Oh, the one near them did spawn. My bad. Okay, yeah, so this is much easier for them. I didn't see that for some reason. So yeah, they're fine. I think everything they did there was actually perfect because they have the rift to rotate in. I wasn't aware that rift hadn't been taken. I don't land eclipse very often, but you know, they kind of like play the top of eclipse, hold the rest of the people from rotating in from like breakwater and the other areas over there, and then they should be able to get this tower for free. They will have, you know, the area in front of it in the jungle, but they can kind of like scout this out when they glide in. So that was actually perfect. I just didn't realize that radio tower was there. If that radio tower wasn't there, then like they probably needed to be in more of a rush to like leave that area and get to the ice lake, because that would have been the other nearest radio tower. But even then, I guess the rift maybe would have got them there in time. I think completely forgot about the rift. What the heck? Dude, that man would not die. One of the things my Twitch chat told me to do, which is actually, they're going to do it. Somebody in my Twitch chat told me to do this, and I don't know why I wasn't just doing this the whole time, but just like get the slurp, throw it at the radio tower, and then grab the key card in your heal slot and then go and put it in rather than having to go back and forth twice. I'd like, it makes everything so much easier. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm just dumb. They're low on rockets, but if they have the explosive surplus augment, this isn't going to be a problem. And that might have been what they were re-rolling for earlier. They're getting beamed. They do have the slurp now. They haven't taken any... Oh, shoot. Now they have. I was going to say they hadn't taken any real damage. No heals. Not very much cover on this mountain. And that's kind of like what I was talking about before, about just timing being so impactful. Like, that player hits 1 or 2 more shots, and this player is in even more of like a bad situation. They went from 250 to 160, like, just off timing. Like, the twin mag AR is so insanely good that you just get melted very fast, especially if they have scope salvo and hit headshots. Like, GG's. He's coming through Rumble Ruins here. He could get the exotic Maven. I don't think they're going to though, because their gold situation is not the greatest. They're only at 1200. If you are having a hard time getting gold, one of the easiest ways to do so is you can just land in Team Rumble. And then there's a player to his right. I assume they saw them. There's like a player right in front of them. But you can land in Team Rumble and just loot the area, get EMP grenades, and then EMP a vending machine, and you'll get a lot of gold. Especially if you land in areas that have the heist bags, like Frenzy, for example. You can get a lot of gold very quickly, like 5 minutes or so in Team Rumble, just from EMPing a vending machine. And then if there's any like saves or whatever in that area as well, that'll also like add up. Or just if you don't want to do that, like just EMPing the vending machines as you play the game. If you ever find EMPs and you're in like a safe area, EMP it, you're good to go. You also get 200 gold for capturing the point, which is what this player is going to do here. Not something I personally would want to be doing. I hate capturing these things. That's why I usually just, like, if I'm desperate for gold, I go to Team Rumble, get max, and, like, a round or two of EMPing a vending machine, and then backing out. And then, like, I'm set on gold, you know, and I can just play without worrying about it. So this player has a lightsaber. This isn't endgame, though. So it's, like, where the lightsaber is most annoying is if they just force push you into zone endgame because it hits so hard. Dang, he's down to 100 health. As it splashes. It's going to be at, like, 150 here, I think. Oh no, dude, there's so many people here just beaming him, and that's why, like, I was saying I would not want to capture the point here. I feel like this is always an area where people are just, like, ratting. Like, I feel like it's very easy to get timinged here. And he could still be fine here. One of the nice things about his grenade launcher is even if he does have somebody that just plays off the block of the lightsaber a lot, he could just, like, shoot the sticky launcher at them, and I don't think it blocks explosive damage. But this is not ideal. This should be a kill. This is rough, man. He should make it in the water here. Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, this jungle area is just so ratty. Like, this gives me anxiety watching. He only has one shockwave, not really any heals. And there's just people everywhere. Kind of camouflage there, but that glowing skin is not going to do him any favors. I think he's fine. One of the players in Rumble Ruin seems like they have decent aim. But that was like more than one. That was like 2 or 3 people all shooting at him there. Like, this is such unfortunate timing. That was why I was saying you really want the fast heals. If he only had minis in those situations, like, he's probably dead there. He wouldn't have gotten as much white health back. And he wouldn't have gotten as much blue. Like, they got to like 160 there. They only have 1 shock left. And I do not think Cabby is in zone. Yeah, so there's no ability to buy shockwaves. You still get really lucky here. Like, you can kill someone that's stacked on loot and just, like, immediately be back in that game. It's gonna get a gold RPG. Also, this thing drops rockets, so if you're desperate for rockets and you have a key and then there's one in the machine like that, you can buy it just for the rockets. Get a huge rocket refresh off the people that he killed at the person he killed by the tree. But still no shocks, and not the best as far as like heals go. I don't know where their combat cache is. I don't think it shows on Spectator. But it doesn't seem like they're gonna have slurps at all because they're not going for island. Got the dino. What is this zone like? Shattered Frenzy. So yeah, personally, if this was me, I would just like to not be in the jungle anymore, especially with how this game has been. Probably just go around like Shattered or over here. This area is very open though. And if somebody is on island with a twin mag arrow, you have to be concerned about that. If they have forecast, so they see where next zone is going to be. So unfortunately that doesn't show on Spectator, but they might know that zone is right here, and then that's why they're just like playing here. We'll see in 50 seconds. Still going to be looking towards Rumble Ruins because, like I said, that player over there seemed decent. Like, one of them was hitting shots, and it might have been the same player that was beaming them earlier. Like, whenever you identify somebody like that that's decent, I feel like you just want to try to get them out of the game if you can and not get caught off guard by them. This is going to be his last shock. And it's same is true with the lightsaber. Like, I think the dealing with the lightsabers in-game is annoying if someone's just trying to force push you in a zone. So if I do see players using it, I will, like, try to get them out of the game. Like, I will target them. Like, obviously, you don't want to just risk your entire life just trying to get them out of the game. You still need to play, like, somewhat smart, but whenever I see them using that, I try to get them out of the game. Same with snipers. Or same with the rocket launcher. Like, anybody using stuff that's annoying, I'm going to try to, like, get them out of the game if I have the opportunity to. Next zone is shattered rumble area still. Doesn't have any more shocks, so it's going to be hard to push this. And you can rocket it, but, like, the thing is, the ice wall comes back in 12 seconds. So that player already has another ice wall ready to go. And once again, we're getting low on rockets here. Like, this player has seemed very good so far, but, like, unfortunately in this match, they just haven't gotten much out of their resources. Okay, that's a kill. That's big, too, because now he has the ice wall or the rocket ram if he chooses to use that instead. What I was going to say is, like, they've used a lot of shocks. I mean, I guess a lot of those shocks they had to use to save themselves. But I feel like with shockwaves or with, like, rockets being, like, a limited resource to an extent, they did get a refresh there, which is nice. But you just want to make sure you're getting something out of them. Okay, this is actually huge. That's his cache. So he's going to be able to get another slurp here. Even if it wasn't his cache, he could open it, but it just takes much longer to open a cache that isn't yours. But this is going to be huge. His game just got a lot better. There's a player to his right. That's an AI, I think. That's the way they're playing his body. But yeah, this game just got a lot better. They went from kind of running out of rockets, minis as heals. They're going to have double slurp, full rockets, and they have this ice wall now instead of the no shockwaves. If I had to choose one to carry for solos, I think I would rather have shockwaves, but having the ice wall is much better than not having anything at all, and it's not like they chose to not have shockwaves, you know, it just is what it is. It's happened, so this is very good. I actually really like this player's chance of winning this game now. There still is, I don't know, like, if the person that was shooting at them in Rumble Ruins is still around, but having this double slurp is huge. That's another AI. There's Pineapple Ghost 777. He's a goat. Someone just rifted from Island. I would want to be on this mountain now. Like, I don't want to get rifted on by the guy on top. Like, I don't want the rifter to just land on top of that mountain behind me. Seems like they're just going around scouting, though. So this is okay. There's a kill. Alrighty, then. They might have been running from somebody. They were pretty weak. There might be another player island or something. That did not seem like they were full HP there. It looks like there's something exotic on their body. That might be... Oh, no, it's the P90. I was going to say it might be the Maven. Unfortunately, no mobility. Yeah, okay, there's another person. GG's. This is going to be a hard fight for this person to lose. Okay, yeah, I think they won this game. Like, this is... Not much is going on. The last few people are just hiding, it seems like. And typically when that's the case, because they're not confident. He's this mountain too, and again, he has forecast, so they might know where next zone is. They might know if next zone favors this area. That's a kill, somebody out in the open. The unfortunate thing about them not having shockwaves is they can't chase these kills. If this person gets away, they might be able to get a reset. Whereas, like, if they have shockwaves there, that's a free kill. But either way, they have this mountain in zone, they have the ice wall, and they have forecast, so they know, you know, where next zone is going to be. And I would assume if they're playing this mountain, they know that next zone is going to be somewhat over here. They did so much damage to that person that it's going to be hard for them to be relevant in the game anyways. One thing about not having shocks, though, again, is with the lightsaber being in the game and people playing to force push endgame, if they deal with that, it's going to be more problematic since they don't have shockwaves. Dude, they keep getting beamed. That is so unfortunate. And someone just died in the storm, too. So this person that beamed them might have died in the storm to do that. Okay, no. But it would really stink if this player got force pushed in a zone and then wasn't able to get back in because they don't have shockwaves. That kill is an AI, I think. Their movement was just bizarre. They got shot and then looked into the storm. I think they need to reload the launcher. Okay, yeah. Wait, no, I don't think they did it. I know they're doing it. I'm so bad at reloading. Like, I would have not reloaded there and then had to, like, swap to it later and not have it reloaded. 2 opponents remain. I feel like with this zone, there's nothing that's great to have. It's pretty wide open. You just want to play to not get caught off guard, I feel like. So just, like, going to ice wall something is great. They're going to remove this tree so they have better visibility on that area, which can work. It can help them. But at the same time, it might also lead to them getting shot in the back, and then things don't go well. The 1v1 last player's coming from over there. I'm not sure why they're killing this llama. I guess just so the person doesn't get a rift. But the other person is going to be coming from Shattered. This is going to be a hard game for the player we're spectating to lose. I do not agree with going for... Like, is he going for the heals off the llama? Alright, GG's. Not much that person can do there. Like I said, once they fought and Shattered and he was, you know, kind of gatekeeping that, this game was hard to win. So that player played really well. That was a good game. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below if you've been having a hard time dealing with the lightsaber users in zero build endgame. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.